What's up, guys? Back with another one. Lost in Vegas is back, baby. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's shaking, guys? How y'all living out there?
Yeah, we coming back with another real reaction, baby. I know it's been a while.
Yeah.
I know it's been a while.
It's been a while, but we had to, Cancun. We had to go out, party,
George,
have a good time,
don't
bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even start it, man. Don't even start that, man. People gonna be like, what? It was
You
on
were
the
in
beach.
Cancun?
Nah, man. We apologize for that, though, guys. But we've been trying to upgrade the channel, man. Renovations. We had an unforeseen amount of issues.
Dude, there was so many things going wrong with us getting everything set up for you guys. We wanted to come back strong and just make with some improvements to our audio. You should see a difference in the camera lens. The lighting is a little bit different. We got a cool new table.
Computers
And all that good stuff. Just trying to enhance your experience with the channel. And
and the audio should be a lot better, too, once we get into the...
I can't wait until we get into the music. Yeah. See, I can see how that thing is. It's sounding crisp. So we appreciate you guys hanging in there. I know we saw some comments. We were still in the comments, still looking at what was going on all of our platforms. So we're ready to go now.
Yes, sir.
Moving forward, if there's any breaks coming up, we'll be a little bit more consistent with just communicating you guys every step of the way of what's going on. So
absolutely. So before we get into the song, guys, we have a paid promotional clip from a up-and-coming artist. His name is El Mesa, we believe.
Shout out to El Mesa.
Yes, sir. He's a hip-hop artist. Looks like he's out of L.A., Los Angeles. Shout out to L.A. Yeah, man. Singer, songwriter, performer. I guess his own record label.
I have to Game had said one time. He's like, if you gotta make the W and you just can't do this shit, you ain't with the shit.
I didn't even see
I gotta
what you
make
were
this
doing.
shit. I gotta be West Side boy. I can't do this shit. So I'm not with. I'm from the East Coast anyway. It don't matter.
Yeah,
shout out to LA though.
So shout out to LA, man. So check him out. The name of the song is Material Girl. This is a 30-second clip. Check him out. We'll be right back.
Material girl. I ain't saying ain't beneficial to thirst from lust to love. Receiving your letters in prison telling me you always been dreaming of a brother like me. You're coming to see, cultivating your inequality. However it be, I'm digging your mind with fantasies, me digging your spine. Straight from behind, I grind with you from bottom to top. Working like MS and Pyramid Records ain't hard to drop. EMP Records envision something that's breathing and living fresh out.
So if you guys like that, check him out. His information will be in the description below. Show him some love, man. Let him know Lost in Vegas sent you.
Let him know we sent y'all.
Yeah, man. So,
all right. So Denzel Curry.
Yeah, man.
Bulls on Parade.
The Rage Against the Machine cover. Right?
We both heard this song. This is fire. The original was fire.
Yeah, man.
And this is a treat, man, because we do hip hop, metal, country. We do a few different genres on this channel. And we're able to see what our hip-hop heads think of a song. We're able to see what our metal heads think of a song. We know you guys are both going to be tuned into this.
Yes, sir.
So that's, not to say that we don't have some sort of, that people don't, in our rap world, don't view some of our metal videos and vice versa.
Right.
But I think a large portion of our hip-hop heads and metal heads will be looking at this video. So it's going to be intriguing to see how the comments look.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So Denzel, man, you better not be playing. Denzel, man, the metal heads? Don't play Denzel, man. You better do your thing. You better do your thing. So we got this one. Rage Against the Machine, Bulls on Parade. Let's get into it. Denzel, you better not play. This was hard, though. Let me tell you something, man. And this is from a dude that grew up listening to hip-hop, R&B, soul, all that good stuff, a little bit of jazz. I knew about this song.
Yeah, big
this
time.
Was crazy.
Iconic, man.
So,
iconic. It was smooth too. I thought it had a smooth vibe to it.
Yeah, you can get it. It was smooth.
Yeah,
but it also was just a straight up banger. You can just bang your head. Yep. So the song had different dimensions to it, man. That was fire. So I'm hoping that my boy, Denzel,
man, we'll see,
does his thing on this one. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, this was hard. Go ahead now. Go ahead now. The microphone explode, shattering the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, Denzel.
Yeah.
All right, Denzel. He's riding it though.
Yeah.
He's riding it. He's a little bit more.
He's got a lot more emotion.
Emotion
than
Zach
He's like,
did. Not
you know,
quite, not quite as smooth.
No.
From what I remember as Zach. Zach was a little bit more smooth with it, but so far he's doing it justice.
But I like the emotion. I like it gets me almost like a headbanger type of feeling, right?
Yeah.
Like you want to just like bang to it, you know?
It's crazy because I feel like it's more metal than Zach's version. Like
Yes.
the way he's performing
Correct.
It feels more metal, but I love the way that Zach was
it was just so
smoothly
smooth,
weaving
dude.
in and out of the instrumentation. So
Yeah,
but he's doing it justice so far.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm digging it.
All right, Denzel, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get back to it.
Love that part.
Yeah, when it
Yep.
that transition into that, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
You know what's interesting, man? When I look at Denzel Curry, man, I look at similarities that I see to, I think XXX Tentacion, kind of the direction he
Yeah.
seemed to be going with the rap. You know, sort of this genreless way of making music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He infused some rock. He had some R&B and melody in his music. And
Yep.
of course, he rapped as well. And they're both from the same area, I believe, as well. So I could tell that's seeing this is kind of what I feel like that seemed to be the path that X was trying to go down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just not being defined by a specific genre and sort of melding them all together. So I see that with this. You know what I'm saying?
man.
His intensity, his energy is fire. I love his energy in it. Like I said, not quite as smooth as Zach. It almost seems like in certain points he's straining a little bit, but it does sound good.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It
love
sounds
the
metal to
energy.
me.
Yep.
It doesn't sound like he's a rapper trying to do metal to
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Sounds metal.
Doing his thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then the dreads as well, man. The dreads is fire. Just looking at the dread swing and shit, it looks raw. You know what I'm saying? He happened to have dreads like Zach had dreads, right?
Yep.
So fire. Let's get back to it. Yeah, this is hard. Oh, is this the
Yeah,
that's the what's the name, right? We did a reaction. Go check this out. The reaction out, by the way. Sirens by
yep.
Denzel Curry featuring JID, and I believe that's the verse from Sirens.
Yeah, man.
It sounds, because I was just listening to Taboo, which is a good album. Which is a good album from Denzel Curry. I was listening to Taboo maybe a few days ago, and that song Sirens came up, and I think that's from Sirens, if I'm not mistaken. So go check that reaction out that we did though. That joint
Yes,
was
sir.
fire.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So let me run that back a little bit. Little offbeat though. I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
He's a little off the groove a little bit in this.
I think what he's trying to do is just show that he's got his own material that he's adding to this cover. Though.
I get
think
it.
that's really the only purpose behind
get it.
that. You know, but he's still off though.
I'm speaking on how he's adding his material, how it's meshing with the existing
Correct. Yeah.
groove. It just seems like he's a little off in his third verse from his verse from Sirens. So I'm gonna keep it real though. But up until this point, it was fire.
Yeah.
But let's keep it rocking.
Coming down, overnight president, and abundance president. It's a puppet, gotta hate it, gotta love it. President, brother, weather, puppet, rising up and feather, puppet, pistol, but
I think it works though.
what the fuck? It's the difference, now we suck in the rut. This ain't what I envision, what is good. When you don't have intuition, not a sight, not a sin. Tell me what's my real religion, genocide, genocide. They say it's a new beginning, I'ma tell you what's in it.
Yeah, I think it works though. I think it works.
He killed this part. The intensity in this
Yep.
part. He even got his mannerisms down too.
Love that. Yeah. Yeah. He did a good job, man. Did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a good job.
Hard. Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah,
That
man.
was fire. He
that
killed
was
that.
fire.
I
That
mean,
was fire.
I don't know what the metalheads are gonna say, but to me, that shit was fire. I thought the energy was right. I
Yeah,
thought it seemed like, again, we said this kind of throughout the video. It seemed that he approached this with a little bit more intensity, I think, than
Right.
Zach, which is crazy because Zach was pretty intense with it. But I think Zach was a little bit more smoother in and out of
I agree with you
of the
on that.
groove.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He was a lot more intense, it seemed like, which is good. You know, from a metal perspective, it felt intense. Although it did seem like in parts it was almost like he was about to strain, but he didn't, so he pulled it off.
Yep.
The only part that was really a little add to me was that third verse when he started incorporating his verse from Sirens. in it.
Sirens, yeah.
Again, check
Yep.
that reaction out that we did on the channel. Love that verse. That verse is fire. He killed that. I just don't think he was quite in groove with that. I thought he was a little offbeat with that. But overall, solid performance from him. Shout out to the band
Yeah,
too
man.
that rocked out with him. I thought they killed that. That's a dope cover to me.
Yeah, man.
Dope.
Yeah, man, you know, I agree with a lot of what you just said, man. The only thing that I think he pulled off that third verse. I don't think it sounded, I hear what you hear. It was almost like he was off a little bit from the
Seemed
groove.
like he was rapping a little bit faster. That's
But-
faster than the groove.
I think he pulled it off though, especially how he ended it. He came right back into like the screaming like metal type of form. So, and you heard me say it before, man. I think he pulled it off in a fashion that I didn't really think he was a rapper trying to do metal. I didn't hear that. You know, I heard a metal song that was done pretty well. I gotta applaud this kid for having the courage, man, to pull off something like this, man. You know, somebody that the majority of his career he's done, you know, hip hop and stuff like that in that genre, man.
Yeah.
You know, he pulled it off, man. And I can only imagine the amount of backlash that maybe his camp or other people was like, man, why are you gonna do that, man? And I think he pulled it off because, dude, at the end of the day, I think what he did with this song is what we try to do with our channel, man. We try to expose people to something different.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of people buck change, right? They just buck what they don't know, you know? And I love the fact that he embraced it. He embraced it, and I think he killed it.
I think with
You know?
with Denzel, and I'm not quite sure on this one, but I think that he's mentioned in interviews that he was a big fan of like a lot of rock bands or metal bands coming up. You know what I mean? So I think
I could tell based on that.
Yeah, to his, and it seems that way. I mean, I think to his fans and to people who are probably familiar with him, this isn't a surprise. But to people who don't really know much about Denzel, I heard the Taboo album. We did ULT, which we didn't really like. And maybe a few other songs I heard from Denzel, but I'm not really fully aware of what he's done or who he is. But to us, it seemed like it's a pleasant surprise.
Absolutely.
And I'll say this, man, this brings me back to just a time in the 90s where it felt like there were superstars in every genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I
That's
just
true.
feel like, in rap, obviously we had rap and Dre and NW, people were doing their thing on the rap side, metal side, Korn and all these guys, and
Yep.
Tool and
Yep.
and Country Garth Brooks, and just to name a few. And it just felt like it was a little bit more balance on at least a somewhat commercial mainstream level between popularity between different genres.
Yep.
Not to say that metal and country aren't still doing incredible in terms of just their fans, their dedication, but it seems on the mainstream level it's hard to me it seems like it's hard to pick out who the stars and the superstars are in metal.
Yeah,
it doesn't
I see
feel
that.
as visible.
I see that
in metal or country. It doesn't seem as visible. Country a little bit more than metal though. You know what I mean? I can point out Casey Musgraves.
Right.
I can point out a few people, but metal and rock in general just seems to be not as visible these days. So
Right.
I think that's a cool thing that he did. Just paying homage to a dope band because I love to see metal make a resurgence.
Yeah.
In the mainstream, not become mainstream, but just make a resurgence in terms of visibility.
Correct.
In the
Me
mainstream,
too.
and I think things like
too.
this help. I think this will help kind of stir that pop back up. So hopefully, metalheads appreciate that. He's paying homage.
Yeah, man.
I thought he did a good job.
So let us know what you think. Did he do a good job? Or is the original going to stand the test of time?
Well, the original will always stand the test of time. I prefer the original, of course.
I do too.
But it could be, I don't know, could be nostalgia, could be that. Could be that bias you have from hearing it first.
Yeah.
But I loved how Zach was the sure shot. You know what I'm saying? He was just a little bit smoother, in my opinion.
A lot more charisma.
But I really
a lot more charisma than how he was delivering his lyrics. Yeah.
Like a little bit more fluidity as well in how he weaved in and out of the groove, I thought. But I still thought Denzel did a really good job. And I loved actually the intensity in the chorus in this as well. So
Yeah, he did it justice.
shout out to Denzel and the band that played with him on this one. So let us know what you think in the comments on that. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed that video, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also check out our Patreon channel, guys. The information for that will be in the description. It will let you get early access to our content. And we're going to leave you with one more look from El Mesa, Material Girl. Check it out.
Telling me you always been dreaming of a brother like me. You're coming to see, cultivating your inequality. However it be, I'm digging your mind with fantasies, me digging your spine. Straight from behind, I grind with you from bottom to top. Working like El Mesa Pyramid records ain't hard to drop. EMP records and